Modern medication. The average lifespan of human beings has increased just because of the advanced methods of medication and prevention of diseases. Earlier, thousands of people died of malaria or tuberculosis due to the lack of proper medication. But today, medical science is very advanced. That is why we live longer than our ancestors. Let us learn about a few developments in the field of medicine. Medical instruments. Medical instruments help the doctors know the condition of a patient and how to cure his or her ailments. Let's know about some medical instruments. Clinical thermometer. Rise in body temperature is a common symptom of many diseases. The temperature of the human body is measured by a clinical thermometer. It measures the temperature in degrees Fahrenheit, degree F, or degrees Celsius, degree C. It was invented by Gabriel Daniel Fahrenheit in 1714. The normal temperature of the human body is 98.6 degree F or 37 degree C. When the body temperature goes above this level, we have fever. Earlier, doctors judged the degree of a person's fever by touching the body or by feeling the pulse. Today, temperature can be measured accurately. A thermometer is put in the mouth or the armpit of the patient for a few minutes, and an accurate reading is obtained. It helps the doctor in treating the patient properly. The scale marked on the thermometer ranges between 95 degree F and 110 degree F. Some thermometers have both Fahrenheit and Celsius scales. Today both analog or mercury and digital thermometers are available. Stethoscope. Doctors use this instrument to hear the heartbeat and breathing. Dr. René Laennec once noticed two children sitting at two ends of a long and hollow log of wood. They were whispering through it. Even the faintest sound could be heard through the log. The doctor was amazed at this. Dr. René wanted to give his idea a practical form. He rolled up a newspaper and placed one end on a patient's chest and the other end to his ear. To his amazement, he could hear the heartbeat of the patient. This experiment led to the invention of the stethoscope. Stethoscope has become an important instrument of modern medication. Microscope. A microscope is used to see minute objects many times bigger than their actual size. It was not invented by just one person. It has been developed at different phases of time by different people. Once the owner of an optician shop in Holland happened to look at a fly through two lenses placed one behind the other. He was surprised to see how big the fly looked. He used this observation to invent the flea glass, which could magnify things. The flea glass became very popular in Europe. Galileo learned about this invention and made improvement on it. He used two lenses to make an early version of the microscope. Nowadays, we have very advanced microscopes that help in the fight against diseases. The cause of various diseases could now be known. Over the years, scientists were able to identify the germs that cause diseases. Finding the causes made it easier to find methods of curing them. New machines. Apart from these machines, doctors and scientists have developed many other advanced machines that help doctors to know what is going on inside the human body. X-ray, ultrasound, CAT scan, and MRI machines help doctors to find the condition of the internal organs and bones in our body. These machines also help in surgery. Find out the full form of CAT and MRI. Surgery. An operation in which the body is cut open to cure a disease or injury is called a surgery. Surgery is performed by special doctors called surgeons. They perform surgery using many instruments and medicines. After a lot of research, doctors have learned many complex things about the human body. Today, damaged body organs can be replaced by healthy ones. Replacement of the heart, kidneys, liver and many other organs is possible. Thus, surgery has enabled humans to live longer than their ancestors. Advancement in medicines. Detecting the cause of a disease has no use unless we have medicines or other methods to cure it. Many new and advanced medicines have been prepared to cure several diseases. Medicines help doctors do this. 2 drugs of great use to doctors are described below. Chloroform. Can you imagine how painful a surgery would be without making the patient unconscious? Earlier, there was no method to make a patient unconscious. Today, surgeries are performed after giving anesthesia to the patient. Chloroform was probably the first medicine used to give anesthesia. James Simpson was the first to use chloroform in surgery. Inhaling chloroform makes a person unconscious. She or he does not feel any pain during surgery. Penicillin. In 1928, penicillin was discovered by Sir Alexander Fleming. Penicillin is an antibiotic. It prevents infections in the body by preventing the growth of bacteria. Diseases such as malaria, cholera, plague, and tuberculosis can now be cured fully. Prevention of diseases. There is an old saying, prevention is better than cure. No doubt, we have better methods of medication, yet we should try our best to avoid diseases. Vaccination is one such method. Vaccination. Smallpox, a deadly disease, was very common in the 18th century. The vaccine to prevent smallpox was discovered by Edward Jenner, an English doctor. Dr. Jenner observed that people who had been infected with cowpox, a disease that humans get from cattle, were not affected by smallpox. Dr. Jenner inoculated a boy with cowpox to know how effective was his theory. The boy suffered from mild cowpox but soon recovered. Later, he inoculated the same boy with smallpox. To his delight, the boy showed no sign of the dreaded disease. In this way, Dr. Jenner found protection against smallpox. Later, an anti-smallpox vaccine was developed. Now we have vaccines for various diseases such as tuberculosis, cholera, tetanus, yellow fever, polio, and typhoid. This has paved the way for immunology of the prevention of diseases. Dr. Jenner was the first to use the word virus. Pasteurization. Pasteurization was discovered by a French scientist, Louis Pasteur. He found that if milk is heated for half an hour at a certain temperature and then cooled, the germs in it are killed. This process is called pasteurization. Pasteurized milk is available today in polypacks and bottles. It is free from germs, so it cannot spread any disease. Antiseptics. Chemicals which are used to kill germs are called antiseptics. More than 150 years ago, Joseph Lister, a British surgeon, discovered that infections could be prevented by washing wounds in a solution of carbolic acid. Before that, many patients used to die of infected wounds, especially after surgery. He had discovered the first antiseptic. Antiseptics are used to disinfect wounds and surgical